Sunlight touched the Cumberland River, cold and silver blue. Grandpa read from worn-out pages like he always used to do. Mama cooking in the kitchen, coffee on the stove. Daddy picking old-time gospel songs, soft and slow. The hill stood quiet in the distance, covered deep in pine, and every winding mountain road held stories lost in time. Coal dust on the window frames, rain clouds moving in, still the church bells kept on ringing, calling all of us again. Mercy down in Cumberland, flowing like the river bends. Old mountain hymns still rise under gray Appalachian skies. Through the sorrow and the pain, hope still falls like rain. Mercy down in Cumberland brings us home again. Brother Thomas played harmonica like a lonesome train at night. Every note carried sorrow, yet somehow carried light. Widows standing near the altar, hands folded in prayer, listening to the preacher talking about redemption there. The choir rose with cracked harmonies, simple, rough and strong, turning all the hurt and hardship into sacred songs. And for one small holy moment, nobody felt alone. Every tired Appalachian soul finally felt at home. Mercy down in Cumberland, flowing like the river bends. Old mountain hymns still rise under gray Appalachian skies. Through the sorrow and the pain, hope still falls like rain. Mercy down in Cumberland brings us home again. Someday when these minds are silent and the tracks have disappeared, may the song still drift forever through the valleys far from here, like old prayers upon the wind, like rivers through the rain. Those old Appalachian hymns will always remain. Mercy down in Cumberland, still held in weathered hands, where old voices sing together across forgotten lands. And the mountain winds still carry every old refrain. Mercy down in Cumberland still remains. Blue evening settling softly across the mountain fields. Daddy played old gospel songs that time refused to steal. Mama humming near the window, firelight in her eyes, while the cold wind crossed the valley under starry skies. Grandpa sat upon the porch swing, Bible on his knee, talking about old revivals and what faith used to mean. Said the Lord still walks these mountains, even through despair. Then the harmonica started crying through the midnight air. Heaven in the hollow pine, shining through these weary lips. Old mountain hymns still guide us through the dark and lonely night. And every tired soul can find a little peace in time. Heaven in the hollow pine. The church stood glowing warm and white halfway down the road. Coal miners and widows gathered from out the cold. Brother Levi played piano, slow and soft and true. And the choir rose like morning sunlight breaking through. The preacher spoke of grace and mercy for the lost and weak, while the rivers kept on flowing past the mountain creek. And somehow every broken heart felt lighter than before, like heaven opened quietly through the old church doors. Heaven in the hollow pine, shining through these weary lips. Old mountain hymns still guide us through the dark and lonely night. And every tired soul can find a little peace in time. Heaven in the hollow pines. Someday when my road grows quiet, lay me near the trees, where the mountain wind keeps singing with the river breeze. And the old church bells still echo through the hills at night, like Appalachian angels calling toward the light. Heaven in the hollow pines, still glowing through the night, where redemption flows like rivers under pale moonlight. And every mountain soul still sings till the morning light arrives. Heaven in the hollow pines. There's a little chapel standing near Red Creek Road, paint peeling from the walls, wood dark and old. Mama used to bring us there every Sunday dawn. Daddy sang beside the choir till the fear was gone. Cold rain falling on the windows, wind against the trees. Lantern light inside the chapel moved like memory. Every coal miner and farmer filled those wooden pews, searching for a little comfort in the gospel of truth. The chapel by Red Creek Road carries every weary soul. Old guitars and mountain choirs warm against the cold. Through the hardship and the years, through the hurt we never showed, there's still peace and redemption by Red Creek Road. Brother James played old piano, slow as winter snow. Sister Mary sang harmony, soft and low. The preacher spoke of mercy for every soul in pain, said the Lord still still plants his gardens even after rain. Then the choir rose together like thunder through the hills, and every broken Appalachian heart suddenly grew still, like heaven leaning closer to hear the old refrain, floating through the mountain darkness like healing after pain. The chapel by Red Creek Road carries every weary soul, old guitars and mountain choirs warm against the cold. Through the hardship and the years, through the hurt we never showed, there's still peace and redemption by Red Creek Road. Years may fade the chapel walls till nothing's left but stone, but the hymns will keep on drifting long after we are gone, like smoke rising through the pine woods or rivers after snow. Those old Appalachian songs will always glow. The chapel by Red Creek Road still welcomes broken souls, where old mountain hearts keep singing and the river softly rolls, and redemption keeps on growing where the wildflowers grow. Near the chapel standing quiet by Red Creek Road. Blue dusk falling on the mountains, cold wind through the trees. Mama singing old-time gospel, soft harmony. Daddy sitting by the fire, picking gentle chords, while the rain tapped on the rooftop like the voice of the Lord. The church stood glowing in the distance, lanterns burning gold. Coal miners and tired widows came in from the cold. Every soul carried sorrow, every heart knew pain. Still they gathered close together to sing his name again. Appalachian amen song, carry my weary heart along, through the valleys and the storms, back to where my soul belongs. Old mountain hymns still shine like lanterns in the dawn. Appalachian amen song. Brother Elijah played harmonica like a midnight train. Every trembling note he carried sounded sweet with pain. Sister Mary sang beside him, warm and low and true, and the choir rose like heaven, breaking through. The preacher spoke of mercy for the lost and weak, while the river kept on flowing past the mountain creek. And somehow every broken soul felt lighter than before, like redemption softly walking through the old church doors. Appalachian amen song, carry my weary heart along, through the valleys and the storms, back to where my soul belongs. Old mountain hymns still shine like lanterns in the dawn. Appalachian amen song. Someday when my road and the old church bells still echo through the cold night air, like Appalachian angels waiting for us there. Appalachian amen songs still echo through the dawn, where redemption flows like rivers and old mountain hearts stay strong. Every weary soul keeps singing till the dark is finally dawn. Appalachian amen song, Appalachian amen song. Whistle cried through Blackwood Camp late one rainy night, coal dust hanging in the shadows under pale moonlight. Daddy poured another coffee, Mama hummed along, while the fire cracked beside us to an old revival song. Grandpa wore his Sunday suspenders, though it wasn't Sunday yet. Said a soul still needs reminding not to drown in regret. Then he picked that worn-out six-string, slow and weathered by the years, and every chord sounded holy through the smoke and tears. Ride that firelight gospel train through the thunder, through the rain. Let the mountain voices carry all the hurt we cannot name. Old guitars in harmony still shine brighter than the pain. Ride that firelight gospel train. The little church beside the hillside, filled with lantern glow, children laughing near the doorway, snow beginning slow. Brother Caleb played piano, gentle as the wind, while Sister Ruth sang harmony that could heal a soul within. I might have cried beside the altar for the son he lost that year, but the choir wrapped around him like heaven drawing near. And every cracked Appalachian voice rose together strong, turning all the grief and sorrow into sacred song. Ride that firelight gospel train through the thunder, through the rain. Let the mountain voices carry all the hurt we cannot name. Old guitars in harmony still shine brighter than the pain. Ride that firelight these tracks may disappear, rust beneath the weeds, but the songs will keep on traveling through the hollers and the trees. Like old prayers nobody buried, like flames nobody tamed, those Appalachian hymns still burning through the rain. Ride that firelight gospel train till the stars all know your name, where redemption waits beside us, past the sorrow and the shame, and the mountains keep on singing every old refrain. Ride that firelight gospel train.
Cold fog rolling through the mountains, morning soft and gray. Mama lit the kitchen lantern before the break of day. Daddy sat beside the window, old guitar worn thin, singing low of grace and mercy for broken-hearted men. The creek behind the cabin kept humming through the storms, like heaven speaking gently to weary souls alone. Every road through Appalachia carried scars and pain, but the old church bell still echoed through the wind and rain. Ashes by the river bend wash away the hurt again. Old mountain hymns still rise beneath these Appalachian skies. Sing low through the darkest night till the Lord restores the light, and every weary soul can mend by the river bend. Brother Eli played harmonica like a distant morning train. Every trembling note he carried held years of hidden pain. Widows cried beside the altar, coal dust on their hands, still believing heaven listens to forgotten mountain land. The preacher spoke of redemption like a fire still burning bright, said grace still grows in valleys even through the hardest nights. Then the choir rose together, simple, rough and true, and every tired Appalachian heart felt peace come breaking through. Ashes by the river bank wash away the hurt again. Old mountain hymns still rise beneath these Appalachian skies. Sing low through the darkest night till the Lord restores the light, and every weary soul can mend by the river bend. Someday these roads may disappear and the church bells cease to ring, but the songs will keep on drifting through the pines eternally, like embers in the darkness hearts like prayers carried by the wind. Those old Appalachian hymns will live again. Ashes by the riverbank guide the wandering heart again, where the mountain voices pray at the ending of the day. And the rivers keep on singing through the rain and through the wind. Old redemption still remains by the riverbank.
Cabin light and willow trees, cold wind dancing through the leaves, mama singing soft and low by the fire's fading glow. I was blinded by my pride, spent long years unsatisfied, but these mountains called my name till I finally came again. Sing the mountain mercy song for the weak and for the worn. Let the old church harmony flow like rivers to the sea. Grace can heal the deepest pain, bring the wandering home again, and the morning light will shine through these Appalachian pines. Old man Daniel lost his wife, spent long years alone at night. Then one Sunday choir sang, hope and healing through the rain. Hands were clapping, tears were falling, every voice together calling, and the sorrow in his soul finally began to go. Sing the mountain mercy song for the weak and for the worn. Let the old church harmony flow like rivers to the sea. Grace can heal the deepest pain, bring the wandering home again, and the morning light will shine through these Appalachian pines. Moonlight shining on the creek, peace for all the tired and weak. Every prayer still remains flowing through these mountain plains, and the Lord keeps guiding me like the river to the sea. Sing the mountain mercy song for the weak and for the worn. Let the old church harmony flow like rivers to the sea. Grace can heal the deepest pain, bring the wandering home again, and the morning light will shine through these Appalachian pines. Cabin light and willow trees, cold wind moving through the leaves, mama singing
singing soft and low by the fire's fading glow. I spent years so far from home, lost on roads I walked alone. But these mountains called my name till I finally came again. Sing the mountain mercy song for the weak and for the warm. Let the old church harmony flow like rivers to the sea. Grace can heal the deepest pain, bring the wandering home again. And the mountain echoes sing, lay your burdens down tonight. Old man Daniel lost his wife, spent long years alone at night. Then one Sunday choir sang hope and healing through the rain. Hands were clapping, tears were falling, every voice together calling. And the sorrow in his soul finally began to go. Sing the mountain mercy song for the weak and for the warm. Let the old church harmony flow like rivers to the sea. Grace can heal the deepest pain, bring the wandering home again. And the mountain echoes sing, lay your burdens down tonight. Moonlight shining on the creek, peace for all the tired and weak. Every prayer still remains flowing through these mountain plains, and the Lord keeps guiding me like the river to the sea. Sing the mountain mercy song for the weak and for the warm. Let the old church harmony flow like rivers to the sea. Grace can heal the deepest pain, bring the wandering home again. And the mountain echoes sing,
Sun went down behind the hills, cold wind drifting through the pines. Mama's Bible on the porch, creek still singing through the night. I chase distant city lights, empty roads and restless nights. But the mountain rain came down, calling my tired spirit home. Keep the lanterns burning bright on the ridge tonight, tonight. Let the old hymns rise and flow through the valley soft and slow. We may stumble, we may fall, still His grace can carry on. And the mountain winds softly say, you were never far away. Brother Caleb lost his faith somewhere down in Knoxville rain. Then one spring he wandered home, worn from years of being alone. Oh, Miss Sandy took his hand, said the Lord still understands. Then the choir began to sing, hope returning with the spring. Keep the lanterns burning bright on the ridge tonight, tonight. Let the old hymns rise and flow through the valley soft and slow. We may stumble, we may fall, still His grace can carry on. And the mountain winds softly say, you were never far away. Stars lean low on cedar trees, cool wind moving through the leaves. Every prayer my father prayed still lives in these hills today. Every broken soul can find rest beyond the pines tonight. Keep the lanterns burning bright on the ridge tonight, tonight. Let the old hymns rise and flow through the valley soft and slow. We may stumble, we may fall, still His grace can carry on. And the mountain winds softly say, you were never far away. I've walked this road with a heavy heart, carrying burdens that tore me apart. But in the stillness of the mountain air, I found the strength to kneel and pray right there. The rocks beneath me, they whisper in time of redemption found in the darkest climb. And though I stumble, I'll rise again, for I'm not alone, I found a friend. This is the hymn of the broken heart, where every tear is a brand new start. With every note I'll find my way through the sorrow to the light of day. The old guitar hums a gentle tune as I sit beneath the silver moon. The wind, it carries a soft refrain of forgiveness and love that heals the pain. With every strum, my spirit's free, for God's sweet grace has rescued me. In the broken heart, it will be whole when His love pours into my soul. This is the hymn of the broken heart, where every tear is a brand new start. With every note I'll find my way through the sorrow to the light of day. Oh, the mountain's quiet voice calls me near to lay down my pain and my fear. For in the silence I'll find my peace, and my broken heart will finally cease. This is the hymn of the broken heart, where every tear is a brand new start. With every note I'll find my way through the sorrow to the light of day.
Morning fog on river stone, little white church standing alone, Grandma's Bible worn with age, resting softly by the flame. I was young and wild at heart, always running far too far, but the creek kept whispering low, son, there's nowhere else to go. Down beside the Cedar Creek, where the weary sinners meet, old-time gospel fills the air like a humble mountain prayer. Every burden, every scar can be healed
grace can save us all.
Sister Mary lost her child, spent long nights alone and wild. Still she lit the chapel flame every evening just the same. Then one winter choir sang, candles glowing warm again, and her sorrow slowly broke like the dawn through mountain smoke.
Down beside the Cedar Creek, where the weary sinners meet, old-time gospel fills the air like a humble mountain prayer. Every burden, every scar can be healed no matter how far. When the choir softly calls, grace can save us all.
Moonlight shining silver blue, cool wind drifting through the woods. Every prayer the old folks prayed still lives in these hills today, and the Lord keeps calling near through the silence we can hear.
Down beside the Cedar Creek, where the weary sinners meet, old-time gospel fills the air like a humble mountain prayer. Every burden, every scar can be healed no matter how far. When the choir softly calls, grace can save us all. Down beside the Cedar Creek, where the weary sinners meet, old-time gospel fills the air like a humble mountain prayer. Every burden, every scar can be healed no matter how far. When the choir softly calls, grace can save us all.
The sun peeks through the fall on the mountain high. A golden light paints the morning sky. I lift my hands, I bow my head, and I offer my prayers before I rise from my bed. Birds sing softly in the trees, a hymn of hope carried by the breeze. And with each word my heart is stirred as I speak to the Lord and I feel His word. Morning prayer on the mountain so sweet, where heaven and earth in silence meet. With every word my soul is free. Morning prayer on the mountain, just you and me. Valley below, it sleeps so still, but on the mountain I feel God's will. I walk in faith and I walk in grace, and I feel His love in this sacred place. Through
every trial, through every test, I know my soul will find its rest. For the mountain speaks of peace and truth, and in this prayer I find my youth. Morning prayer on the mountain, so sweet, where heaven and earth in silence meet. With every word my soul is free. Morning prayer on the mountain, just you and me. Oh, the mountain whispers of God's love, like the angels singing from above. And in this prayer I'm made whole, as I give my heart and soul. Morning prayer on the mountain, so sweet, where heaven and earth in silence meet. With every word my soul is free. Morning prayer on the mountain, just you and me.
Hear that water rolling down the line, through the ancient hills and the whispering pines. Every note like a calling still, from the hollow deep to the ridge so still. I was drifting on a broken wave, trying to outrun yesterday. Carried burdens I could not lay down, wore my sorrow like a heavy crown. Every mile felt cold and long, like I'd lost where I belong. Faith was faint like a dying flame, barely calling out your name. Then the wind through the tall trees cried, like a voice I could not deny. Said, son, don't turn from the path you're on. There's a grace you're walking toward. Down where the river bends slow and wide, I saw my reflection in the tide. Every scar and every tear washing out, growing clear. There was mercy in the flowing stream, like a long forgotten dream. Every ripple sang so soft and low, let it go now, let it go. Through the valley where the shadows stay, I felt a light break through the gray. And the chains I thought would never fall lost their hold. I felt the call. The river of mercy runs still through the valleys and the broken will, through the mountains high and the deepest pain. There's a love that will remain. Yeah, it carries me
walking with a clearer sight, guided by that holy light. Every step on this rugged land feels like part of a greater plan. To the ones who are feeling lost, to the souls counting every cost, there's a road through the darkest night, leads you straight into the light. Through the storm and the pouring rain, there's a peace stronger than the pain. And the river keeps calling me to the place where I'm meant to be. Oh, the river of mercy runs still through the valleys and the broken will, through the mountains high and the deepest pain. There's a love that will remain. Yeah, it carries me when I can't stand, leads me with a steady hand, and I'll trust it always will, 'cause the river of mercy runs still. Carry me home. Hear the quiet on the ridgeline breathe, morning mist in the maple leaves, every note like a gentle call, saying you've been held through it all. I was wandering down a lonesome track with a heavy soul and a broken back. Every mile felt twice as long, like I'd lost where I belong. Tried to hide from the truth inside, kept my pain where my fears reside. But the deeper I sank in the night, the more I longed for a hint of light. Heard a hymn in the distance rise, carried soft through the hills and skies, like a hand reaching out to me, saying, son, just believe, just believe. Down by the river at first lights glow, watch that restless water flow. Every wave like a mercy song, pulling my weary heart along. There was peace in the morning air, in a quiet, humble prayer. And the weight I held so tight started drifting out of sight. Through the forest and rocky climb, I felt grace in its own good time. Every step of that rugged way turned my to break a day. There's a light on the ridge at dawn, shining steady, leading me on through the valley deep and wide. I can feel it by my side. Yeah, the river runs through my soul, stride. Got that fire burning deep inside. Every scar tells a story true of the grace that pulled me through. To the ones who are feeling low, lost somewhere on a winding road, there's a path through the darkest night that will lead you to the light. Through the storm and the pouring rain, there's a hope that will still remain. And the climb may be steep and long, but it's where your heart grows strong. There's a light on the ridge at dawn, shining steady, leading me on through the valley deep and wide. I can feel it by my side. Yeah, the river runs through my soul, makes a wounded spirit whole. And I won't turn back again to that light on the ridge at dawn. Shine on me through the dark. I can see. Lead me home. Don't let go. Through the high, through the low, through the light on the ridge. At dawn, I'm finally home. Oh. I was raised where the blue hills roll, where the river bends and the tall pines grow, with a roof of tin and a floor of dust, and a faith that we held in quiet trust. Mama sang in a trembling tone about a place we would call our home. Daddy said when the shadows fall, there's a light that will guide us all. But I walked on roads I should not know, with a heart too proud, too slow. There's a light beyond the ridge tonight, shining through the dark so bright, calling out to the weak and worn, like a promise being reborn. Oh, I hear it through the wind, calling me back again. There's a hope I can't deny in that light beyond the ridge tonight. I have wandered far and wide with my failures I could not hide. I have stood in the pouring rain, felt the weight of my own shame, but a whisper found my soul, made a broken spirit whole. Through the thunder and the fear, there was mercy drawing near. So I fell down where the cold earth lay, prayed for grace to find my way. There's a light beyond the ridge tonight, shining through the dark so bright, calling out to the weak and worn, like a promise being reborn. Oh, I hear it through the wind, calling me back again. There's a hope I can't deny in that light beyond the ridge tonight. Oh, the mountains glow in the break of dawn, like a new day being born. Every chain I once held tight slipped away in that holy light, Now I walk with a steady pace, feel his warmth in every place, hear his voice in the rustling trees, find my rest in the gentle breeze. And the river keeps rolling on through the night into the dawn. Every soul that has lost its way can be found in him someday. There's a light beyond the ridge tonight, shining through the dark so bright, calling out to the weak and worn, like a promise being reborn. Oh, I hear it through the wind, calling me back again. There's a hope I can't deny in that light beyond the ridge tonight. So I'll sing till my breath is gone, carry faith and carry on through the valley, through the night, guided by that distant light. That light beyond the ridge tonight. I've walked the roads where the wild winds blow, through valleys deep and hills below. The shadows fall, but the dawn's not far. I see the light where the angels are. The river runs with a gentle sound, its waters whisper, they call me down. Through every trial, I've learned to see that grace is waiting here for me. Grace upon the hillside, calling me home. Through the storm and the struggle, I'll never be alone. The hills are high, but my soul will fly on the wings of grace to the other side. I felt the weight of the heavy night, but I know the morning will bring the light. Through every tear and every prayer, I found His love is always there. The road's been long, but I found my way. With every step I'll never stray, for in the silence His voice is near, and in His arms I have no fear. Grace upon the hillside, calling me home. Through the storm and the struggle, I'll never be alone. The hills are high, but my soul will fly on the wings of grace to the other side. When the valley's deep and the night is wide, I'll find my strength on the rising tide. For in the morning I'll see His face, and I'll rest forever in His grace. The hills will bow, the rivers flow, I'll walk with him through the world I know. With every step I'll feel his hand, and I'll find my peace in this promised land. Grace upon the hillside, calling me home. Through the storm and the struggle, I'll never be alone. The hills are high, but my soul will fly on the wings of grace to the other side. Grace upon the hillside, on the hillside. The sun will rise, the sun will rise, and in his love I'll touch the skies. I'll find my peace, I'll find my rest. Grace upon the hillside, I'm truly blessed.
I've walked the river bend where the shadows lie, where the water runs deep and the night meets the sky. Through the trials and tears I found my way, with the river song guiding me every day. The stones are cold, but my heart beats warm, and the river will carry me through every storm. With the light ahead, I'll find my rest, and the river bend will lead me to my best. The river winds slow through the valley so wide, with the sound of the current as my guide. Through the darkest nights and the brightest days, I'll follow the water through the winding ways. The shadows may fall, but I'll keep moving on, for the river's path will carry me till dawn. With each step I take, I feel the peace, and the river bend will bring my soul release. Through the shadows of the river bend I'll go, with the water song, it's all I need to know. With every turn, with every bend, I'll find my way until the end. From the darkness to the dawn, I'll be free. The shadows of the river bend will carry me. Now I see the light breaking through the trees, and the river bend whispers, you're at ease. Through the rocks and the roots, I found my way, and the river's song is my guide today. With every step I feel my soul rise,
With the water song, it's all I need to know. Oh, with every turn, with every bend, I'll find my way until the end. From the darkness to the dawn, I'll be free. The shadows of the river bend will carry me. The river's calling. It's time to leave. It's time to leave. Through the shadows, I'll finally breathe. I'll finally breathe. With the water and the sky, my soul will mend. Oh, I follow the shadows of the river bend.
I've wandered far from the hills I knew, through nights so dark with no stars in view. But I hear the sound of a soft wind blow, and I feel in my heart it's time to go. The mountains call, though they seem so far, they're shining bright like the morning star. I've walked the road so rough and steep, but the promises of home, they run so deep. The long road home, I'm finally near. I've traveled through the storm, I've shed my tears. The sun is rising, the skies are clear. On the long road home, I have no fear. The road was long and the path was tough, but my soul kept strong when the times got rough. Through every valley and through every fight, I found His love in the darkest night. The rivers I crossed, they seem so wide, but He gave me strength to the other side. And now I see the hills ahead, where His grace and mercy will be spread. The long road home, I'm finally near. I've traveled through the storm, I've shed my tears. The sun is rising, the skies are clear. On the long road home, I have no fear. When I reach that final crest, I'll lay my burdens down and rest. The road will fade, but I'll still see the love that's waiting there for me. So let the winds blow strong and free. I'll walk in faith, He's walking with me. And when I see the gates of gold, I'll know the story's finally told. The long road home, I'm finally near. I've traveled through the storm, I've shed my tears. The sun